That needs to go. That has to change. Mission for today. This thing will get full for sure. What is going on here? What is my plan? Well, I'm liking photos for my Instagram profile. Another month is ahead and I need to plan my content and stuff like that. And since we are on lockdown until February 11th, there is not much really I can do. So I am going to do everything indoors. I'm gonna do the whole shoot indoors with whatever I have, and at the same time I'm gonna be cleaning up my closet and getting rid of the stuff which doesn't fit anymore and which is simply way too outdated. When I look at my grid on the Instagram, I'm seeing good balance there. What I have right now is some product shots. I have some photos I took in the nature outdoors, and then I have photos of myself. So what I'm thinking to do is continue this kind of a pattern because I think it's more balanced. I never know what is really right for Instagram, what people really want to see, if they want to see more photos of myself or if they want to see that kind of mixture I'm doing or just my photography work. It's hard to tell, but every time I post my own photos I can tell that people are really getting engaged there. Right now I feel a little bit like at a bad glamour photo shoot. What I mean, well, I did glamour shots for a long time, for many years as a photographer, and one of the things I'm finding that if doesn't matter how the woman looks like, doesn't matter what size she is, doesn't matter which body shape, but if she has the wrong type of wardrobe, the photos are not gonna turn out. It is all about the wardrobe. You're not gonna make your body to fit the wardrobe. You need to choose the wardrobe to fit your body. So one of the struggles I found as a photographer, honestly, was when someone show up from the glamour shots and had completely wrong style of wardrobe. It was not complementing the body, it was not working well. So then the photos turned out not exactly the way the client wanted, and then I had to do a lot of Photoshop work. So I'm gonna try to pull out whatever I have left in the closet. I literally didn't go through the closets for many years. There's stuff there like even 20 years old, so I'm gonna pull out everything out, and trust me, there are some gems there as well. I'm gonna pull everything out, I'm gonna clean it all out, and only leave whatever I really need and update the wardrobe a little bit for the future. But at the same time, I'll do a whole bunch of shots today. Well, I think I'm gonna start in this door frame, right? Because it's so light and so bright, and I wanna mark that this is what I was doing today. I just wanna kind of make it like a shot of what I'm doing. And for those wondering to see what kind of camera I'm using for the photos, it's just the Canon M6 Mark II, and I'm using Veltrox 23mm lens f1.4. I highly recommend getting that one. I don't use the kit lens 15 to 45mm anymore. Done. As you are looking at the first smiley photos here in the door frame, but I just actually realized that a lot of new photographers are having a hard time with models in terms of making them smile, look a certain way. So when you want a smile, it's gotta be like a real smile. You have to just like really laugh, like somebody told you a joke. It can be that half smile. If you just do like this, yeah, it's not full of energy. It's not that full smile. So whenever you're posing model, if you tell them to smile, even say some joke if she has a hard time to open up before that, but the full-blown real smile when you feel it's really is coming out of you, that's what you want to get on the photos. That's how you're gonna get the real smile out of the models. Make them laugh. There goes the first. Doesn't fit at all. All the figure skating stuff is going back, obviously. What is this? Those are padded shorts. You know, when you fall on ice, when you're doing a lot of falls, you don't want to break your tailbone or anything like that. Always safely padded on the hips, in the front, in the back, so you don't get injured. I also wear a lot of knee pads and sometimes even elbow pads just in case. And obviously if I'm learning a new jump, helmet is on for sure. I just picked another location for another photo and it's right here. I simply love this piece of furniture that is reflecting a little bit like a mirror. I like this whole area of the window there, the chair, the plants, and I should be standing somewhere there in the middle. I simply want to see a little bit of foreground and I want to have the shapes of the furniture built together. If you look at the camera how it looks like, yeah, this is gonna work. Yeah, this sweater brings so many memories. Paul Bucera shoes, I miss them so much. They were a lot of fun. So yeah, in this area, what I did, I just took very natural shots. What you want to do if you're looking for a location to get the natural feel, like a home, like a just relax, is kind of shoot it from far away. But my aperture was still set to 1.4. I only strictly focused on my eyes, on my face, but everything else was nice and blurry to give it the intimacy. But the frame around the shot, the frame showing the home atmosphere, that's when it gets that warm, relaxed feeling. And obviously if you're gonna be posing in that area, you need to pose also like you're at home. Just relaxed, sitting, checking TV, checking phone, reading book, anything like this. Just take it easy and relax. Work with the natural light. Today is full sunny, so I had to really close the blinds there, otherwise it would be overpowered, but it worked out for that one. As I was taking photos by the window there, I realized that I actually like the reflection and I forgot to take a product shot of this anamorphic lens. So what I quickly did, I just put the camera on the furniture here, put the lens here, and I'm lazy to go downstairs, so I'm just gonna use flashlight from my smartphone to get that little flare there in a shot. So let me quickly shoot it so I have it done. I'm almost done there. Garbage bag is almost full. I actually found a treasure. This happens to be pit stop card. I don't know if you can see it right here. Pit stop card from Monson Indy 2004. Here is the official hat right there. And I have one more item as well to show, actually two more items. One more hat and this little trophy all belongs together. That's the hardware I have from the year 2004. What it was a Monson Indy race in Toronto Indy cars, or I think it's called now Champ Cards. And I was one of the pit stop girls. I was one of those girls there at the start, but I was also part of the Monson Indy competition. It was a sports competition. I happened to be third that year. I'm gonna try to dig out some photos. And yeah, all this stuff I collected pretty much there. It was a lot of fun. That red hat is kind of special because this red hat was actually the official hat which won the race driver in the third place. So what happened when we went to the podium, we had to give them our hats and they gave us their hat. So because I was third at the Miss Monson Indy, obviously he was third, so he ended up with my hat and I got his official hat. So that's why I have it at home. That definitely stays. You know, there are things you can achieve in your life and there are no really obstacles. A friend of mine was looking at me the other day and he said, you know, you achieved pretty much everything you wanted to do, but you know, that's how it is. If you want something really badly, you're just gonna go for it. You get up from the bed and you will do the exercise, or you will study, or you will practice, you will fail many times, you will go down many times, but then eventually you're gonna go back up and you will get to the point that you're happy and get to the point that you will actually be the winner, or you will achieve exactly what you wanted to achieve. One more treasure I found as well. This little card I was part of, here we go. I was part of big figure skating show, I think 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Oshawa Skating Club was celebrating 80 years anniversary, and they were putting up on big figure skating show. I was with the group of the adults, and obviously Zdenka was there as well, and a few other big skaters. It was a lot of fun. Still don't have the video. I told them already a few times. Speaking of figure skating, I actually found my Halloween costume. Now, let me explain before I show you what it is. This was a Halloween, I believe, a year before the whole pandemic happened, and I had no clue that this will actually happen. And, you know, as a figure skater, we always make fun of hockey people, and I thought I'm gonna make fun of neighbors here a little bit. So I created this Halloween costume, which I actually wore on the night. It's a hockey jersey from Czech Republic, and here at the front it says cancelled, and here in the back it says hockey cancelled. Only little I knew that a few years later, like now, that actually hockey will be seriously cancelled, so sorry about that. I've got nothing to do with it. I swear, I've got nothing to do with this. The back is finally full. All is finished. Everything is organized back to where it should be, and we took some photos, we chatted a little bit. All is finished. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao, ahoy.